Boop. Check, check, check. Hey, my name's Caleb. Welcome back to my little slice of YouTube heaven. Kind of wanted to go through and challenge myself and explain one of the reasons sometimes my videos are awkward. I'm not a videographer. I'm not a YouTuber. Let's put it that way. I'm very comfortable shooting video and editing video within reason, but as far as like the catchy YouTube stuff, I'm not good at it. I'm just not good at it at all. Which brings me kind of to today's topic, and that is imposter syndrome. Today I just wanted to get in front of the camera, practice what I preach, hit record, and kind of give my thoughts on a few things. It's not going to be a super long video, but it is going to be my take on one of the struggles as a person that feels like they need to have a creative outlet all the time. I've always been creative. I've always wanted to draw, sculpt, paint, take photos, 3D sculpt, animate, whatever the case may be, do video, but I've never been to a point where I felt like I was truly an artist until I picked up a camera. And once I picked up that camera and learned the exposure triangle and some of the things that helped me feel like I had made great images, I kind of felt like I had finally hit my stride, so to speak. And with any creative, I think imposter syndrome, in other words, feeling like I don't deserve to have the recognition or the skills or the clientele or whatever, to feel like I don't have or don't deserve my place in that is kind of like a day-to-day battle with me. I deal with it in my day job, I deal with it with photography, I definitely deal with it on YouTube. I don't feel like I am a person that needs to be sitting on camera trying to tell somebody else what to do or how to do it or try to influence, so to speak. And that's never really what I set out to do. What I set out to do was share knowledge that I spent years trying to learn with photographers that are maybe having those same questions. And if I can answer those questions a little bit quicker or show them a better or new or different way to do something, then I feel like I've accomplished something. I think if you don't have some sort of imposter syndrome, you're not learning anymore. I think that's one of the things that shows true growth, because I always feel like I'm not good enough, therefore I always feel like I need to be better, or I need to do better, or I need to get better. So there's always that constant struggle to move forward and better my process, my workflow, or my pictures. Creativity is not something that comes like supernatural to me. I am very good at taking constructive criticism or taking an idea that somebody may have and bringing it to life in my own way. Something that I've dealt with and that I've struggled with is like coming up with a new, fresh idea of my own. I can always seem to branch off of somebody else's idea. And of course, you give credit where credit's due, but on the flip side of that, I've never been one to be able to come up with a super creative idea on my own. And like sometimes with this type of stuff, my creativity or my thoughts or my dialogue, it completely stalls. Like with this video, this is not going to be a super long video and I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but I feel like it's important to be said that everybody struggles with imposter syndrome at some point or another, whether you're doing it now as a super successful person or you're building yourself into a success and you feel like you're either never going to get there or you're completely just failing or struggling with booking things or struggling with that creativity. Everybody's going to go through it at some point, and the only thing I would tell you is to keep pushing forward. There's always light at the end of that tunnel. Always. Honestly, in my opinion, with stuff like this, failure is probably one of the biggest signs of success, because you tried something, it didn't work, and now you're moving forward to something else. So don't be afraid to fail, whether it's with business, whether it's with photos, whether it's doing something different, trying something new. As long as you're doing what's right and staying true to yourself and ethical, continue to fail. Failure is an option in this line of business or hobby or whatever you want to call it, always. So with all of my little ramble, what I am trying to put out there, I'm trying to put out a video very consistently, whether it's every day, every other day, even, you know, once a week at times. I'm trying to put a video out there. I'm trying to get in front of the camera and hit record and trying to convey my thoughts. That's something I need to practice. Talking to the camera is tough. Conveying what I'm trying to teach is tough. So what I'm going to try to do with this series of short, rambling videos is to be able to practice conveying what I'm trying to teach. So in the future, you're going to see videos of me trying to teach you how to use a camera from the ground up, okay? It's going to be from literally turning the camera on, going through the menu systems, and generically teaching you how to use a camera. They all work very similarly to each other. If I show you how to use a camera at its very basic level, you can pick up any camera and use it. You'll have to find settings and things like that, but you'll know what aperture, shutter speed, and the ISO is. You'll know what your focus distances are. You'll know what your aperture controls and how it manipulates a picture. You'll know all these things, whether you pick up a Sony or you pick up a Nikon or a Canon or something else. So I hope to get better with my conveyance of my teachings and my skills and the things that I want to teach to whoever's out there that decides to watch. And I really hope that you will stick around and maybe take a chance and subscribe. Hopefully you'll watch the videos get better along with me, and I would greatly appreciate seeing you next time.
Check, check, checky, check.